Hello, welcome to part 34 of 999. Take 2, kind of, because I accidentally recorded this with no microphone audio. So, let's just get right to it. Let's see if there's anything... Huh? This one's a little loose. I think I can get under this with my nails and... Yes! Who would have thought this would be hidden in the bathroom, huh? You did a good job finding it. So one side has the design like the rest of the bathroom tiles, and the other side has the black and white design. I think I've seen that pattern somewhere before. Shower curtains, huh? Let's try closing it. Now I can see the full expanse of the shower curtain in all its waterproof glory. There's nothing. Suspicious. It's just a normal old shower curtain. A narrow shower, and I'm standing in it with June. This is awkward. Time to open the curtain. Yeah. Why don't we go back to the living room? Okay, let's go back. This is kind of a weird looking picture. Do you think it's an abstract painting or something? It looks kind of like a demon with an elephant-like nose, sucking on a human being's brain. Where the hell did that come from? What's her brain made of? Can't say I'd mind finding out a little bit more about what goes on in there. That vase looks expensive. I wonder how much we could get for it. Are you gonna steal it? It's a table made of wood. Hey, there's something there. Looks like a box of matches. It's a box of matches. There are matches inside, obviously. Junpei looked down blankly at what he was holding, then up at June. Oh yeah, how's your fever? You feeling better now? Yes, I'm feeling fine. June certainly looked fine. Junpei held his hand on her forehead for a few seconds. It seemed her fever really had gone down. Are you worried about me? Yeah, I guess I am. June blushed and giggled. By the way, Jumpy? How did you end up here? What do you mean? I told you earlier, didn't I? There was a man with a gas mask when you got... Or there was a man with a gas mask when you got home at night. Gas mask, blah. You inhaled some white smoke and passed out. And when you woke up, you were on D-Deck. Yeah, that's it. But is that really the truth? What? Jumpy, are you hiding something from me? No, why would I? Well, if you think about it, this is awfully suspicious. I mean, why would two childhood friends bump into each other in a place like this? Hey, I could ask you the same thing. Are you hiding something? What would I hide? Well, I don't know. Anything. I mean, you're hiding it. How would I know? You mean, like, the number of men I've dated? Junpei's heart stumbled over itself. Do you want to know? He had to admit he was a little curious. Don't worry. She smiled at him. Only 18. Huh? Times 0. Yeah, I guess I just haven't met Mr. Right yet. June looked a little embarrassed and scratched the back of her head in a desperate attempt to seem nonchalant. Junpei coughed quietly in much the same way. Anyway, I'm not hiding anything. Just like you, Jumpy. When I woke up, I was on D-Deck. Well, you do have a point. I mean, why did Zero pick us? Why haven't we seen each other since elementary school? Or we haven't. Not why haven't we? June nodded, and for a few moments she had the faraway look of someone deep in thought. Look for what connects the victims. That'll lead you to the culprit. Do you remember Seventh saying something like that? Yeah, I do. So? Well, that's what I'm saying. I think this must all have something to do with a classmate of ours. You got any idea ideas who it might be? No, nothing. Oh. Well, if it had something to do with school, then it could be one of our teachers, or maybe the principal. Or the janitor or the lunch lady. No, I can barely remember any of them. Yeah, I know. Junpei went back to searching, feeling unpleasant and confused. Elementary school. Elementary school. Was there anything strange that happened in elementary school? As he searched the room, he continued to rack his brain. This isn't a painting. Is it a map? It looks like a map of the ship's interior. Oh, this is a great find. I think it'll be really useful. Let's take it with us. It is now possible to use the map screen. Junpei took one last look at the map, then folded it up and slid it back into his pocket. Jun looked up as he closed it. This ship is bigger than I thought. Yeah, it's probably about 900 feet long. Must be one of those fancy cruise ships. Of course, it doesn't really look like a cruise ship. Everything in here is really retro. Even if it's some sort of style choice, there's just too much. Do you remember what Zero said?
On April 14th, 1912, the famous ocean liner Titanic crashed into an iceberg. After remaining afloat for 2 hours and 40 minutes, it sank beneath the waters of the North Atlantic.
Do you think maybe this boat and the Titanic have something to do with each other? That's a good point. I doubt he would have mentioned it if there wasn't a reason. Junpei took a moment to look around the room. Do you think this boat is a replica of the Titanic? A replica? Yeah, you know, like a copy of the actual boat. Who on earth would make something like that? Fans? Crazy Titanic fans? No way! Do you even know how much money that would take? No idea, but all they gotta do is break even, you know? Break even? Yeah, they could use it as a cruise ship. Climb aboard a piece of history, sail around the world in the resurrected Titanic. Hell, with marketing like that, they'd probably have more customers than they'd know what to do with. Do you really think people would want to ride on a ship with such an ominous past? It's the site of the worst accident in history. Over 1,500 people died. I wouldn't be surprised if you'd get cursed just for going. A curse, huh? Jumpy, do you believe in that sort of thing? You know, curses and stuff? Yeah, well, I guess so, to a certain extent. Junpei scratched his temple. What about you? Nah, I guess that's kind of a dumb question. Yes, I do believe in curses. In fact, I think it was a curse that sunk the Titanic. What? A curse sank the Titanic. The curse of the Egyptian mummy. Junpei couldn't understand how Jun had maintained a straight face to say that. Supposedly, the Titanic carried a mummy of the priestess Amon-Ra, which was stolen from a pyramid. And they say that the mummy had a history. Everyone involved with it died mysterious deaths. Come on, I'm sure you've heard of it before. Those who open the coffin will be forever cursed. Haven't you ever heard that one? So you're saying the Titanic sunk because of the curse? That's right. Jun's eyes had lit up with excitement, like a child with a new toy. That mummy, the priestess, supposedly she was special. What do you mean? Well, supposedly she was really pretty. Pretty? Yes, but she was a mummy. That's right. She wasn't all shriveled up or rotten or anything. She looked just like she was alive. Oh, I get it. It's that thing, I don't remember the name, like where your body turns into some kind of wax. If a dead body is put in the right sort of environment, the fat in it turns into something kind of like candle wax, right? And yeah, saponification, but that's not what it was. Huh? That's not it. She wasn't wax. Then what is it? They say that she was frozen. What? Frozen? That's right. The whole body was frozen solid. You know how a human body's more than 60% water? Well, all of that water was frozen. The story says that from the time of its discovery all the way through to when it got put on the Titanic, and even though it was carried through the desert, her body never melted. Jun and Junpei talked a little more, and then went back to their investigation. But even as they did, his mind went back to what she'd told him. Ice that wouldn't melt, even in the desert. Could such a thing really exist? No, even if it did, it wouldn't really be ice anymore, would it? The more he thought about it, the more his head hurt, like he'd eaten his ice cream too fast. It's a bottle with water in it. This is a bedroom. They probably have it here because your throat always feels dry when you wake up, you know? My throat's dry, but I think that's because I'm a little nervous right now. Well, we did run a lot, so we're kind of sweaty. Hey, Jumpy, do you want to take a shower together? Whoa! Just kidding. Too late to take it back. My brain's already working out the picture. My throat was already dry. This sure isn't helping. It's a light blue blanket with some designs on it. Someone's made the bed, or at least never unmade it. There's only bed sheets under the blanket. Nothing exciting. A bed frame. Now we don't have to worry about falling off. I toss and turn when I sleep. She's blushing again. What the hell is she thinking about? Look, there's 2 pillows right next to each other. Guess it's a double. Huh? What's up? You're turning red. Oh man, is her fever back? Hey, are you alright? Do you need to lay down for a minute? I'm fine. I think it's still a little early for that. Huh? Hey, seriously, are you really okay? A key. Do you think it's the key to the dresser? This is the mirror for the dresser. And now she's playing with her hair. Does she even realize she's doing that? Hey, we don't have time for that. Come on, it's not like there's anyone here you need to impress. Yes, there is. Who? What? Why are you so quiet all of a sudden? Ah, forget it, Jumpy. Ah, women. It's a light. Thanks to it, we can see. It's a display case, but there's nothing being displayed. How sad. Looks like the drawers are empty too. Let's just look at the couch. Ah. Jumpy, what are you doing? We don't have time to be relaxing on a sofa. Alright. Looked at basically everything in here. Jumpy, where are you going? I was thinking of going over to Lotus's room. Why? What do you mean why? I'm just gonna go check up on him. Is there something wrong with that? Well, no. Come back soon. Sure thing. I'll leave the rest to you. Sure. Leave it to me. Alright, off to the other room. A candle with a candlestick. This might come in handy. It's a candle, Junpei. It's on an iron candlestick. That's a pretty big candle. If we light it, it'll probably get really bright. Hint, hint. I know. If I use these matches to light the candle. Lit candle. So you lit the candle. I'm sure it'll be light in dark places when all other lights go out. Awesome. With the light from the candle, maybe we can take a look around over there. But it gets so hot when I hold it. I want to put it down. Well, why don't you set it on top of the dresser? It's flat there. At least it won't fall over. Oh yeah, good idea. Hey, it got pretty bright. Now we can look around a little. There's a lit candle sitting on top of the dresser. This is the mirror for the dresser. Damn straight. Nothing weird about it, though. It's a chair for the dresser. It's a light, man. Can't you figure that out on your own? Hard to tell if it's burned out or not. Of course, now that we have the candle, I guess it doesn't really matter that much anymore. A bottle full of water. I don't think we're gonna need this for anything. Hey, Junpei! It's a cupboard! There's a friggin' cupboard in here! Are you alright? Oh, don't give me that! Come on! A cupboard in a bedroom can only mean there's a safe in here. Really? Damn, there's nothing in here. Got me all worked up for nothing. There's a picture of an old cruise ship. Is it the Titanic? It's a light. What'd you expect? Can't really tell if it's burned out or not, though. That doesn't matter anymore. The light from the candle should let us search the room. 2 pillows in a pile. Oh. A pile of pillows. Is that supposed to be some kind of joke? Hey, calm down. Hey, Junpei, there's something on top of the blanket. Hmm? We technically don't even need this. We couldn't, huh? Well, it's got all these metal rings. Probably still could hang something from it. Or hang it from something, you know? Yes, but it doesn't look like a normal curtain. The way it feels. I think it's probably waterproof. Which would make this a shower curtain. A shower curtain, huh? Anything under the blanket? Nope, nothing suspicious here. Huh? Hey, what the hell? It just got dark all of a sudden. Maybe the candle got blown out. We should go and see. There's a candlestick covered in melted wax on top of the dresser. Hey, what's this? The top of the candlestick looks kind of weird. You're right, it's all bumpy. The part of the candlestick where the candle goes looks like a key. A key, huh? I think I ran into a lock I couldn't open earlier. In the meantime, let's see if this... Yes! Yes, it worked! That's a strange design. Is it ceramic? It doesn't look like there's any puzzles in it. Well, this is a display case. Check it out, these plates and shit look really expensive. You want to take a look? Candlestick key. Let's see if this candlestick key will do anything. Yes, it opened. Alright, pull that shit open. That's a pretty weird looking design. It looks like a Holstein pattern. There's some pieces of expensive looking ceramic and porcelain in here. That vase looks pretty expensive. Hey, don't you think the pattern on that tile looks like something? Yeah, I think I saw it somewhere. Hey Junpei, you got a minute? Santa had shown up out of nowhere and gave Junpei no small start. Here, take this. Santa pulled something out of his pocket. It looked like a bookmark. It had a 4-leaf clover in it. What is this? I found it in between some of the cushions on the sofa. Pretty sure it ain't gonna be any help to us, but I figured we might as well hang on to it anyway. Then why don't you hold on to it? Santa gave him a wry smile. You know what I hate most in the world? I got 4 things. Hope, faith, love, and luck. Hope, faith, love, and luck. Damn straight. And you hate these things. Yeah, you got a problem with that? Not really, but Junpei tried to figure out how best to phrase what he wanted to say. What does a bookmark have to do with any of that? Santa scratched the back of his ear and looked awkward. Well, see, each leaf on the 4-leaf clover has a meaning to it, okay? And that meaning is pretty much those 4 words. It's like a flower language. Well, I guess it's not a flower, is it? So, a leaf language, I guess. Yeah, you could call them leaf words. Leaf words? Junpei looked at the bookmark. Hope, faith, love, and luck. So, yeah, I want you to take it, okay? Just touching it gives me the creeps. Take the damn thing, alright? Santa pretended to shiver with disgust and shoved the bookmark into Junpei's confused hands. Junpei decided to take it, because that's what we need for the truant. After all, why shouldn't he? Alright, sure, I'll take it. He shoved the thing into his pocket and gave Santa a last confused look. Phew, man, I feel a lot better now. That thing was a real pain, you know? Do you really hate those 4 words that much? Yeah, well, they can all betray you, you know? Hope, faith, love, even your destiny. What had happened to Santa, Junpei wondered. How had he become such a bitter person? For a moment they looked at each other. Well, that's not my only reason. What? It's not the only reason I hate the 4-leaf clover. I just can't bring myself to like the number 4. What, worried about the 4 horsemen? Nah. Come on, man, that's just silly. Maybe back in the Dark Ages that kind of crap scared people, but this is the 21st century, and I'm a 21st century guy. Then why do you hate 4 so much? Because it's a half-assed number. Not the best or the worst, that's why. What? 9 is a way better number. So what if it's last place, right? At least it's not some lame-ass middle number. Santa's explanation made no sense. Junpei was even more confused than before. You play? Play? You mean like gambling? Yeah, of course. What else would I mean? In Baccarat, the best possible hand totals 9. They call it Le Grande. But the lowest, most worthless cards, the zeros, they call monkey. Just like the guy in charge of the game, huh? Zero's a monkey. Santa blinked, utterly stunned. Then he began to laugh. Oh, man, you're totally right. The guy who trapped us in here is sure one hell of a monkey. That was when Lotus spoke up. You know, if you think about it, the nonary game is really a lot like Baccarat. Apparently she'd been listening. Of course, it doesn't use any of that stupid digital rust junk. You just drop the tens digit and that's it. Still, it does have the same idea of your final number needing to be a single digit. Oh, yeah, I guess you got a point. And in both games, whoever has 9 wins. The person who makes 9 wins? Did you forget already? Don't you remember what Zero said? The exit is hidden, but it is there. Seek the exit. Seek the door that carries a 9. So, if we want to get off this boat, we have to make a team whose numbers have the digital root of 9. And only the people in that team are going to make it out alive. Of course. That's why it's called the nonary game. What? Huh? You don't know? Nonary means something derived from 9, or base 9. It's derived from the Latin prefix nona, which means 9. While we're at it, the prefix for 1 is uni, you know, like the unicorn, the horse with 1 horn. 2 is bi, like binary. Binary means composed of 2 parts. 3 is tri, I'm sure you've heard that one plenty, like trio, triple, and triangle. You get the idea. After that, you have quart, quinty, sex, sextant, and so on. And of course, the prefix for 8 is octo, like octopus. It's called that because it has 8 legs. Get it? I see. So the nona means 9. Lotus nodded. So how many of us are trapped on this ship? That'd be 9. And what are the bracelet numbers we have? They go from 1 to 9. And our time limit? How many hours did we have? Zero said 9 hours. And finally, to get out of this ship, we need to find the door with the 9 that's hidden somewhere in the ship. By making a team with the digital root of 9. Lotus nodded again. And there you have it. The number 9 is everywhere in this game. He's got a real theme of 9s for this whole thing. No wonder it's called the nonary game. Somewhere far away, Junpei heard the creak of stressed metal. It sounded almost like Zero laughing at them, or the sad, desperate scream of a pig headed to the slaughterhouse. It's a round wooden table. Hey, check this out. This is a pretty nice sofa. I know. It's a shame I can't take it back with me. Looks like a valuable vase. Empty, though. There seems to be a room on the left side of the vase. The whole wall is covered in tiles. No weird looking tiles in this room. Whoa, look! Junpei, there's a mushroom growing out of the wall. That's a shower head. This thing's a little shelf for putting soap on. That's the shower knob. I tried turning it, but no water comes out. There's a curtain rod running along the ceiling. Let's put that shower curtain on those hooks. Let's try spreading the curtains. Wow, that's a pretty obvious peephole. Somebody's really dedicated. Well, with a hole this big, you gotta wonder if maybe they wanted to be caught. So you're saying maybe the one getting spied on was into that shit? Maybe they were into, like, one of those home invasion fantasies. Home invasion? Interesting. I see. You two are real idiots, you know that? Is there anything in the toilet? Guess not. The tank's empty too. Some toilet paper. We've got 2 rolls, I guess. And next time on 999, this puzzle and a large speech about that one Gansfield experiment. Until next time, peace out.